Hey, what's going on, guys? Climb here. Got another video for you, and this is going to be part 1 of a 10-part series where I'm going to give you some tips and tricks for what I had noticed in my own behavior and my own gameplay that I do really well, and how I think I succeed. And I love and I'm excited to pass these on to you. Hopefully you can learn a little bit, whether you agree or disagree, but these are things that I feel like I actually do quite well at, and how I'm able to get some of these massive gameplays. So like this gameplay in the background specifically is obviously it's Iron Banner Supremacy, the one that's currently going on, and I went absolutely off. I had 72 points. I think I had 30 to 40 kills, just going ham. So I want to show you, I want to at least get you headed in the right direction a little bit at a time of having you go ham as well. So just as a side note in the background, I'm on my Stormcaller Warlock. I'm using the Crucible bot Palindrome, and I've got this shotgun that has Replenish. If you don't know what Replenish does, it's when you activate your super, it reloads the ammo in what your secondary would be. So I love it because you can see me just going off with the shotgun. I pop my super, and then I got ammo again. So very seldom do I have to go back and worry about getting an ammo box. It works magnificently. The other thing I really wanted to point out was that I'm using Ophidian aspects. If you don't have these things, get them. They're dope. It's like having quick draw, where you're aiming down sights quicker, you're swapping between weapons faster. You throw your grenade further, you melee faster. This thing is just amazing, and so honestly I could tell an immediate difference between my gameplay just putting these on. So get them, use them, try them, let me know what you think. Last thing is that I'm using a 353 build, and that's specifically for what I wanted to go into in this first video. So what I want to talk about is leading your engagement with the grenade. So right there, I had a grenade, I thought someone might be there, so I throw a grenade. I don't even go and engage that person, but I was looking in that direction. I thought I saw my radar blip up. I throw a grenade, seeing if someone was there, and then I pre-aim, right? So those are the two things that I do in tandem, and I want to talk about is chucking your grenade prior to your engagement, and then aiming your weapon, getting ready to engage even before you see someone. You want to get the jump, you want to get the damage, either to follow up from what your grenade damage is going to do or may do, or do the damage before your grenade is going to be able to kill. Right. So count how many times. I have my grenades up. There's also another reason why I have a 5 discipline build on my this Warlock right now, is I want you to kind of pay attention, count how many times either you previously have seen or just noted, or how many few times in the future from the rest of this video that I'm going to lead with this grenade, or lead with a grenade. Excuse me. And not only am I going to lead with a grenade when I have the opportunity, but I'm going to then pre-aim where that person or enemy may or may not be. So like here, I'm going to throw a grenade. I don't even look at that person because I saw someone on my radar behind me. But at least if nothing else, it's going to deter them. It's going to defer them from coming and engaging me. So it's great because not only can you use chucking a grenade preemptively to get some damage, but you'd also get it to zone off that area. And maybe you've heard me talk about this before, but zoning off. So like even there, the enemy did a great job, right? They threw a grenade preemptively before he even got there, and it worked out in their favor. Potentially I could have gotten them both. I should have at least gotten one, but potentially I could have gotten them both had they not thrown their grenade in the beginning. So here you'll see me. I see two guys, throw a grenade before I get my engagement, and I get my primary out. So thankfully, my Wallace helped defend me, but you can see there, the chuck a grenade, pre-aim, and just get ready for the fight. It works so well. So pay attention, see how many times I do that. If you ever record any of your gameplay, pay attention how many times you might do that. It's really going to help your primary and secondary gameplay, particularly your primary gameplay, is just throwing that grenade first. Where you think someone might be. You may or may not get them, but like here I'm going to throw I see someone on my radar. I have no idea where they're at. I just throw it in a general location because of the grenade that I have to where they might be. And if I get them, I get them. If I don't, I don't. But I feel like, especially with the 5 discipline build, it's high reward, low risk for throwing a grenade. But throw a grenade either really only when you see red on your radar. And then you have to kind of pay attention to where you think that they might be. So right, there's kind of the difficulty of the Destiny radar is it's very vague. So like I have my crosshairs where I think this guy might be. I could throw a grenade there if I think he's gonna rush. I didn't, so worked out fine this time. But you know, I chuck a grenade. If you think someone's gonna rush you, chuck a grenade, zone them off, and or get some damage on them. You can't go wrong either way. And then get ready with your secondary or primary. If you see your radar changing super quickly, get your secondary out. If you still feel like you have enough time, get your primary on. Get aiming at head height. Like there, I chuck a grenade. Nothing happens. I don't get anyone. But potentially, right? The potential is there that someone could have run through to try to pick up and follow up on all these crests. And I throw a grenade, then I had my primary out. I'm just waiting, you know, getting my primary in and out of focus to check that radar. All right. So pay attention to the rest of the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how you think about this series. These are going to be just short topics, right? They're not going to be extensive like I normally have done with breaking down these gameplays as far as everything I'm doing well at, everything I'm doing wrong at. Because at least in this gameplay, I honestly feel like I did a lot of things well because I evidenced by my high score. So I couldn't think of the word high score. But then also I do some things poorly. You'll see a little bit later. I pop my super in a really poor place, and it's going to be something I want to talk about maybe in the next video, is super usage. And I could have gotten more kills, you know, had I actually done well at, you know, using my super. But let me know what you think, honestly, in the comments down below. Let me know with a like and thumbs up. And again, see there, decide to comment. See a bunch of guys. I chuck the grenade out in the open area, and then I dip back in under cover because you know you have that animation time in between, you know, you throwing it and then you getting your primary out. So throw a grenade, go laterally or jump backwards, get vertical, just move out of the way. But you want to break that line of sight. As True Vanguard, if you ever watch him, he says all the time, break that line of sight as quickly as possible. So throw a grenade, like I think here, yeah. Unfortunately, I hit that dude's my buddy's ghost, and it stops. But had I not, I could have gotten a couple of these guys, or at least one of these guys, with that grenade. So throw a grenade, dip out of there, moving to the left, moving to the right, jump up and down, and then get your primary out. Alright? So again, let me know what you think. I'm excited to bring you more. Now here's one of my first of 2 fails of the super. You know, had I done that differently, I could have gotten a lot more kills, but we'll talk about that next time. Alright, thanks for watching. I appreciate your support, and please don't be afraid. Again, let me down in the comments below if you think that this is effective for you. Because this is a small channel, I want to make this at least personalized for what may be, you know, useful and effective for you as a learning tool. Alright, I'm rambling. I appreciate you sticking around. If you have, enjoy the rest of the gameplay, because man, I enjoyed watching it, and I knew when I was playing it I was going off. So thanks again. Have a great day. Cheers.
Securing the crest is vital. Good work. Glory is yours. "30 seconds remaining. Ten seconds remaining. I said take the crest, and you took all of the crests. That's why I like you, Guardian.